I'm Heather Tucker. I am originally from Georgia, Calhoun, Georgia. Before coming to graduate school here at Notre Dame, I was in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I worked in advertising. I also have worked in little studios prior to, and I'm a visual communication design MFA candidate and in my second year. When I was looking at grad schools, I kind of had vaguely thought that I wanted to go to grad school. With visual communication design, you can do a lot, and industry has a lot of opportunities and offers a lot, but what you don't get is some of the critical thinking that you get in grad school. You also don't get the opportunity to do client work all the time that really has a meaningful purpose. Being able to have the kind of resources, the funding that you could get through grants, the diversity in that it's a program. A lot of design programs will be very focused on just design, but this one kind of merges art and design. They have minors in gender study, and I'm doing a minor in screen culture, which it aligns with a lot of my research. And there's just so many opportunities to really carve out areas that, while rooted in design, are also inspired and by other fields. And Notre Dame offered all of those things. When I first came here, a lot of the work that I started doing, at first it was all very centered around language. And especially being from the South originally, I was super interested in kind of how language and culture, where that cross-section is, and how we kind of understand the ideas of connotations and denotations, how we understand ideas around social norms, how we understand some tumultuous ideas or ideas of conflict just through the language that we use to describe them. And so I looked specifically at colloquialisms and casual speech. So those phrases that maybe you grew up hearing, or I should say I grew up hearing, one being like side-goggling, that something is side-goggling when it's built wrong, and visualizing these different aspects of language, or a language culture that was different from my own or unique to itself. The resources that I find so helpful, one in particular is the library. The Hesburgh Library, which is absolutely gorgeous, but also wildly functional in getting books that are perfect for whatever it is that you're studying, specifically whatever I need related to language, related to culture, or related to research, and books that I just like. So what advice would I give an incoming student? I think the biggest advice is to stay organized, for sure. That it's a lot of time spent working really, really hard, so stay healthy. Take up some good for you habits like exercise and eating well. And make friends with the other MFAs. Another aspect another maybe piece of advice is to try and schedule out as well as possible your time, because I'm in the end of my second year and I have one more to go, and I feel like I've only accomplished 1/3 of what I want to do, and I'm already 2/3 of the way done. So yeah, that would be my advice.